Hey, what's up guys? It's Matt Modi with OddsJam, and in this video we're going to talk about how to use a free bet. In this day and age, with all these sportsbooks offering a bunch of different promos, free bets, you probably have seen them a ton, especially if you are a new user and you see a bunch of risk-free bets. Basically, the way those work is you have up to a certain amount, let's call it $1,000, that you can place a bet on. If that bet loses, you get that amount back in a free bet. So this video is not going to talk about how to use the risk-free bets. It's going to be talking about what to do once you already have the free bet, or you can also view it as site credit. It kind of goes hand in hand. Before I get into it, I would appreciate if you could like the video and comment. Let me know your feedback, whether it's good or bad feedback. Any feedback is appreciated. And then, of course, if you could click that plus button and subscribe to the OddsJam YouTube channel, would appreciate that as well. But like I said, this video, I'm talking about how to use a free bet. Now, before I get into it, free bets are treated differently than regular bets. The way a free bet works is there's no risk involved. If you place the bet, you get the profits, but you don't lose any risk. The main difference being obviously that risked amount. So if you're placing a $10 bet, normally it's not risk-free, it's not a free bet, it's just a normal $10 bet. The way it works is you'll have that $10 subtracted from your account, and then if it wins, you get your profits plus your risked amount back. So you automatically, if that bet wins, you get that $10 back plus the profit. For a free bet, it's viewed a little bit differently. Since there was no risk, there is no stake you get back. So the only thing you get back is the profit itself. So if you're placing a $10 free bet at plus 100 odds and it wins, you will get $10 put into your account because the profit will be $10. If it's a normal bet for the same odds, you place the bet, $10 gets subtracted from your account. If that bet wins, you get $20 added to your account, 10 of which is the risked amount. The other 10 is the profit. So that is the first concept that needs to be understood regarding free bets, is that the payout is only equal to the profit of the bet itself. Now, once you have a free bet, there are two different things you can use and how to use those free bets. There are two different strategies. The first strategy is to use the free bet conversion tool on oddsjam.com. The way this tool works is it essentially converts free bets or site credit into real cash at a certain conversion percentage. So in this case, the highest conversion percent is about 80%. So if you have a $100 bet, you could convert that into $80 in real cash. So that way, instead of just having the site credit, you will have $80 in real cash that you can withdraw, deposit, whatever you want to do. You have now converted it using the free bet conversion tab. The way it works is in this little drop down here, you just select the sportsbook that you have the free bet with. So let's pretend I have a free bet with BetMGM. I would just type in BetMGM, and now all the situations in which you can convert a free bet on BetMGM into real cash will now populate on the screen. So just this first example looks like the odds are BetMGM plus 350 that I would place, and then I would place another bet on the opposite side. Looks like in this case it would be on Caesars, and no matter what happens, I would have converted that free bet into cash at a 70% rate. And if you click this calculator here, it'll give you all the information. So let's pretend I have a $100 free play amount. So I place a bet for $100. I place that at plus 350 odds on BetMGM. And then what I would do is I would hedge the bet on Caesars for $280. So that way, no matter what happens, no matter who wins or loses, what side of the bet wins or loses, the 4.5 Detroit Tigers, the under, the over, it doesn't matter. I would have turned that $100 site credit into $70. So obviously, I'm not converting it into 100% of the site credit that I have, but you've at least now converted that site credit into real cash. Again, that can be used to withdraw, deposit, however you want to use it. You have now done that. That is the first option. You can, like I said, use the free bet converter. The other thing you can do is instead of placing both bets on each side, you could just use the positive expected value page and see if you can turn that risk-free bet into real profit with no conversion rate at all. The risk obviously is if that bet loses, then you won't have converted any of that into cash. But if that bet wins, then you would have obviously made more in that scenario. So the positive EV page essentially provides mathematically profitable bets. So all you would need to do is find an example in which you have a positive expected value bet on the book that you were using. So if, again, I have one in BetMGM, I would just scroll until I see a bet for BetMGM, which I see right here. It looks like it's a player prop, Klay Thompson, over 1.5 steals and blocks. I could place my quote-unquote $100 bet inside credit on BetMGM. If it wins, then I would have gotten $145 in profit. But if it loses, I don't get anything. So there are two different ways you can go about it. Obviously, the first way, using the free bet converter tool, is a safer way to do it. Obviously, you're not converting it into 100% cash, but at least you're converting it into some sort of percentage. The other way, the positive EV way, is a little more risky, but you can also maximize your payouts. So it really just depends on your comfort level, and if you're more risk averse, if you are a little more risky, depending what strategy you do. For me, I love using them on positive EV plays. I feel as though you get enough free bets. As you're using sportsbooks, you get enough free bets. And using the positive EV page, finding mathematically profitable bets, it's more profitable over time to use them on EV bets than it is to convert them. But at the end of the day, like I said, it's all dependent on what your comfort level is. So if you enjoyed the video, again, let me know. You can let me know in the comments. You can also hit me up at my Twitter handle if you want to hit me up there. You see it on the screen here. Other than that, would appreciate if you could like the video and subscribe to the OddsJam YouTube channel. But as far as this video goes, that is all I got for you. So thanks for watching and have a good one.